What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another video. I'm BouseFeenux, and today we're going to learn how to move better in Warframe. If you've been playing Warframe for any amount of time, you might think that learning how to move in this game would be a pretty remedial topic. However, I've been noticing that players in-game and in my comments section have been asking questions the game should have answered for you. Questions like, how do you jump so high? What's that jump thing you do? How do you jump so far, etc. Now, I'm not picking on or singling anyone out, and to be honest, it's not really your fault. Warframe has a pretty unique movement system, and once you get used to it, it can be pretty awesome, but a lot of the mechanics aren't really spelled out very well. The game does have a pretty well put together tutorial for what is called at this point in time Movement 2.0 or Advanced Movement. You can find this tutorial in the Codex area of your Lisette by going to the Training tab, then the Advanced Movement panel. After that, click on the Replay Tutorial or Play Tutorial button. It should take you to an area that looks like this. They'll give you some prompts and some obstacle training to complete. This is all well and good, but they really don't show you how to piece all the movement skills together to really maximize the amount of ground you can cover. That's where I come in. I've noticed from the pickup groups that I've been playing with, a lot of the newer players were having trouble getting around and keeping up. Now, unfortunately, Warframe's community basically consists of a bunch of speedrunners. We want to finish missions as quickly as possible, because the more you can do a mission, the more stuff you can farm, and Warframe is a grindy game. We want to be as efficient as possible, and being quick on your feet can play into that, as well as help you get a lot more done in a shorter period of time. The tutorial provided in-game pretty much teaches you the basics. You have the double jump, the bullet jump, the aim glide, the attacking aim glide, the wall dash up, the wall dash across, the wall latch, and the zip line. What they don't really show you how to do, though, is combine those. It takes a bit of practice to get used to, but if you can master these basic movement techniques and combine them, you'll be surprised at the amount of ground you can cover. Now, what I wanted to do, and the whole point for me making this video, is to show you guys some of the little tricks I've picked up that might just help you get around the game a bit faster. These have pretty much become muscle memory for me, but they might not be as well known to newer players. Tip number 1, you should know that you can double jump if you're already in the air. This one isn't too surprising, and just about every game that has double jump pretty much has this feature. Also, anytime you wall dash or wall latch, you can pretty much refresh that double jump. Also, if you bullet jump, you can usually double jump before, after, or in between your bullet jump. My next tip is to always slide when you're planning on hitting the ground from a long fall. This is a trick that Warframe speedrunners use all the time, and it serves to keep your momentum going. While there is no fall damage in Warframe, if you fall from great heights, it'll cause your character to hit the ground in what is known as a hard fall. This triggers an animation of your Warframe stumbling when they hit the ground and takes a few seconds to get out of. This also kills any speed you had built up. Something I commonly do for this is to hold the aim button while falling while pressing the forward key. Then I hold the crouch button. It'll make you do a little drop kick that also knocks enemies down and causes you to slide when you hit the ground. Note that you don't even have to aim glide to do this. Another tip that I didn't even know until just a few months ago was that you can bullet jump while wall dashing. It makes perfect sense that you would be able to do it, and I never really put 2 and 2 together until recently. The keystrokes for this one are kind of tricky to get at first, but to execute this, all you need to do is dash up the wall by jumping into it like normal, aim in the direction you want to go, and then hit the crouch button and jump. After bullet jumping, you can even continue wall dashing. This technique helps clear long vertical climbs much faster than just wall dashing. The last technique I have to offer can help you clear massive amounts of ground very quickly, and I pretty much use this tactic to get around more than walking or sprinting. It essentially combines several of the new parkour mechanics into one technique. To start, make sure you're sprinting forward. Turn the sprint into a slide by holding the crouch button, then press the space bar, which will execute a bullet jump. Make sure you're holding down the aim button after this so you end up gliding forward. After that, you can combo into a roll by pressing the dodge key, which is shift by default on PC. After rolling forward in the air, you can then double jump. As you can see, this helps you clear large areas at a time without even having to touch the ground. This move is fantastic for large open tile sets like Pluto, where you'd have a lot of distance between you and an objective. As I stated earlier, it's a bit tricky to master, but if you can get it down, it'll quickly become muscle memory. And there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video helped out a bit, and with these new skills to practice, you'll be able to keep up with and get ahead of your teammates on missions. Moving around in this game quickly takes a bit of practice, but it is one of the most rewarding things you can work on as a new player, and it greatly improves your quality of life in Warframe. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, support it with a like. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more Warframe content. Again, I'm BouseFeenux, I'll see you guys in the next video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.